Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Tuesday, and that means it's Star Wars Day. And this week's episode of The Clone Wars was Escape from Kadavo. And if I mispronounced that, I apologize. Anakin, Ahsoka, Obi-Wan, and Rex have been captured by the Zygerrian Queen and have been separated. Obi-Wan and Rex have been sent to the mines of Kadavo to work there among the colonists, where Obi-Wan is being given the worst punishment that the Ziggurats can give him. Anakin, meanwhile, is being held as the personal slave of the Zygerrian Queen, with Ahsoka being held somewhere that he is unaware of and unable to reach out to her master for help. Now, to save himself and his friends, Anakin must convince the Queen that she is a slave as well, even though she doesn't realize it. Okay, things I liked about this episode. I loved the storyline of this episode. This is actually the very last episode of the Ziggerria arc, or as I like to call it, the Ziggerria arc. And again, this is an episode that is actually really good. We delve into the backstory of one of the main characters, i.e. Anakin. Now, us as the audience know what his backstory is. Obi-Wan knows what his backstory is. Obi-Wan was probably about 1920 when he met Anakin. So he knows where Anakin came from. He knows about Anakin's past as a slave. Anakin obviously knows about his past as a slave. He lived it, so he would know it. We as the audience know about Anakin's past as a slave. The only two characters in this episode who don't know about Anakin's past as a slave are Ahsoka and Rex. Now, they know a little bit about it from the first episode, Kidnapped, but I don't think Obi-Wan went into too much detail as to what Anakin's past was, deciding instead to leave that up to Anakin to choose whether or not to tell Ahsoka. Now, is Ahsoka going to actually get that information out of Anakin? I don't know. It's possible. She can be very persistent when she's after information. But we also know that Anakin's very guarded about his past and his secrets. So it's hard to say whose stubbornness and whether Anakin's stubbornness or Ahsoka's persistence will win out in the end on that aspect. But I do love the storyline. It does follow what's going on very well. And again, well, it's not new to us. We do still get a refresher on Anakin's backstory as a slave. We also get a little more information on the Taruga as well in this arc, which is great because we have these two Tarugas who are important characters within the series. One of them is a main character that is in a lot of episodes, i.e. Ahsoka, the other one being Shakti, obviously. But we don't know that much about their culture. It's not really explained all that much. So, particularly in the first episode, Kidnapped, but it does go into the arc, we get to see a little bit about that, and I'm tying the arc into the storyline here. So, we get that information, which is great, because it more than likely will help us understand where Ahsoka and Shakti come from culturally. Not necessarily personally, but culturally, what they were taught during their time before they were brought to the Jedi Order. Now with Ahsoka, we know she was brought fairly young. I will get more into how young in a later episode. But there are still probably things that are ingrained in her culturally that have to do with the Taruga species. And we do get a little bit of information on that, which I absolutely love. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There really wasn't a lot I didn't like about this episode. Things I had issues with were one of the Ziggerria, particularly the one who was watching over Ahsoka. She was being held prisoner. I really didn't like him. I didn't like some of the things he implied to her. I'm not going to say what they are because that would be a spoiler. But that if I had to pick something, that would be the one thing I just really didn't like. Okay, question of the week. And I actually have two for you this week. First off, I'd like to know what your thoughts are on the arc. Second off, I would like to know what you think Ziggerria, or how you think Ziggerria will be affected after what happens in this episode. I'm not going to say what it is because that is a major spoiler. But I'd like to know what your thoughts on what happens in this episode is going to affect Ziggerria. Do you think it's going to be good? Do you think it's going to be bad? Whatever your thoughts on that are, let me know. Also, let me know what your thoughts on the arc are as well. So leave your answers to one or both of those questions in the comment section, please. Also, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. And feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related videos. My other TV talk videos on Star Wars. my other TV talk videos. And my other videos. Okay, 2 things I'd like to touch on before I sign off. First off, and this is for my YouTube subscribers, my videos will be posted. There will be dual postings for my videos. They'll be posted both to my Facebook page and my YouTube channel. If you'd like to check out any of the backlog videos, particularly of TV Talk, that are not on YouTube, you can feel free to check them out on my Facebook page. I will have the link in the description section. And this one is for my Facebook friends, and that is all of my older videos are on YouTube. I will be posting the links on Facebook. If you're having any trouble with viewing the links, you can go to my YouTube channel and view them and view the videos there. I will have the link in the description section. As always, thank you for watching, and may the Force be with you.